Yes.
Hello,
You're
wonderful people.
live.
Hello. We're live. We're doing a cat impression.
The pussycat. We need to like show the pussycat there. What we are talking about. It was so funny, wasn't it? So cute. That little cat.
So, my darlings. Hi Sabina. How you doing, girlfriend?
Hi. Hi, Cheryl. How's it going?
Hi. Pretty cool. I just had a really good poo, so I feel great.
Nice.
It's a great thing to have just
always
before
a good
show.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, just comfortable.
Always makes you feel better, doesn't it?
Totally. And I'm in fasting mode, so I had a good enema earlier on. It's just the last few bits need to come out. So welcome to our conversations. If you've not joined us before,
no filters.
No filters. Hashtag no filters. Two girlfriends, basically just sharing whatever's up in our world. We haven't actually spoken for the best part of a week, so you really do get what's real, and with the hope that it's inspiring, touches things that people aren't willing to discuss, but we are. That maybe gives you a different insight and a possibility, makes you chuckle, whatever. So
yeah,
see what's going on. And I'm looking at a second device here, people. So excuse me if I look away occasionally, just to see who's watching, so I can comment and Hi, Peter.
Okay.
Welcome.
Hi, Peter.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. So, what is going on in your world, my love?
We
haven't spoken.
What I want to bring?
Yes, go on.
What I'd like to bring is I feel like I'm in a counselling session. So what would I like to bring today?
What would you like to talk about, my dear? Let me get my notepad. Make some notes. How does that make you feel?
Right now, I'm feeling like the heat and the warmth of the beautiful sunshine on my right half. Anyway, come on, let's get to it. So let's get real. Deep stuff. But also real as in being flippant is fun too. Oh, something I've just noticed. I was just coming back with the walk with my lovely toy, who's in human form, this particular toy. And I was saying about how often I walk past people's houses, for example, today, and I can see all the cheeky things to do, all the naughty things. Like, I don't know, what? Somebody's got little flower pots up on their high wall, and I want to rearrange them. I want to push them off like a cat would, or I walk past the house.
Rearrange them. Rearrange them with the brain.
No, I just want to push them off. I'm just like the extra. I don't know.
Naughty.
I'm so naughty. I walk past some Wellingtons, and they're all upside down on a nice little rack outside our house, all in pairs. Now, Joel, my partner, was saying, "Oh, we could." I said, first of all, "Oh, I just want to go up and nick one of each welly." And he's like, "Well, why don't we just rearrange them?" I said, "No, I know. I have these thoughts often. I'm so naughty, but something stops me from doing it. But I have lots of. I'm really aware I could be like a super criminal. I see all these things.
Yeah.
Like I'm always knocking on people's doors and saying your keys are in the door. And the other day, it's the first one for ages actually. Where I live now, for key to the front door, straight in there. Right next to it is the BMW with the fob on it. It's all there.
Oh my god.
But my eyes are so sharp.
Yeah.
I see it and I knock on the door and go, keys. And they're like, oh my God, thank you, sharp eyes. I'm like, yeah. So something stops me actually doing it, but I see everything.
Mischief. Where is it from? I love it though. I have a little bit of that as well. And I never act up on it, but I do sometimes. I'm like, yeah.
I do. Tell us more. Come on, tell us when you have. Come on. Let it out.
I was just scare people. I'm thrilled about that. I used to have a flatmate, right? And a few of them, I did play tricks on a few of them actually. I feel a little bit, not really. I don't feel bad about it at all. It was entertaining. It was really entertaining. So I have this flatmate interesting guy, right?
Not really.
No, I don't feel bad. I didn't mean that actually. I don't feel bad at all.
So here, guys, we're just showing our slightly. I was going to say dark side, but really, if I shared all the things that come through my mind, I'd probably get locked up. So I'm not going to share all of them. I like to think I'm really psychic. Yeah, I'm psychic. I pick up everybody else's evilness in thoughts, but I just don't action it, which is probably just as well.
Good. I'm glad for that.
Tell me where you. So I've got some other sort of more deep stuff, but where are you at, girlfriend?
Yeah. So what happened? Like, so I had a flatmate, right? And like, I came home from work, and he was in the shower, and I have this Darth Vader dressing gown, and it's like it's black, and like with a massive hood, and it's like all black. So I put that on, and I was just like, I just stood there in front of the door of the bathroom.
Scary shit, man. And they're having a shower. You're just like this boy perv.
And he didn't know that, I'm home, because like I came while he was in the shower. He didn't hear me.
Yeah.
And he just opened the door. He just closed it.
That was it. Nothing. He just screamed. He didn't like smack you on. He just.
He didn't know it was me, because I had like the cape down, so he couldn't see my face at all. So it was like just black, like death. Was like, hey, for you.
Lucky, because some people freak out, right? They freak out, like smack.
Well, he did, but in a really, in a different way. He was pissed off about that, actually, a little bit pissed off.
We're evil.
Oh my god, evil.
Isn't it refreshing just to have a laugh, basically? Because how many people in the world are just like, oh my god, everything's so serious, and it's all so chaotic, and everything's in chaos. The whole world's falling apart, and we're like, if you're not having a giggle and a laugh at yourself and the world every day, what's the fucking point?
Right. Oh my god, you know what? I'm feeling better now. You know how I find out? Because my sense of humor is coming back. I literally just be somewhere like in the shower, for example, me in the shower, and just like think of something random and start giggling to myself, Stupidity. I amuse myself,
Your own best toy.
Yeah. Brilliant.
But isn't that so here goes the coachy head of me, or my way of seeing the world. But isn't it so cool, because I'm hearing I've heard kind of two different viewpoints, predominantly in our time that we're going through now, particularly with the CV-19, or CD, or whatever it's called, whatever, C-19. But people were like, oh my god, I'm so bored now. I've had all this time, quote, quote, off work, I'm bored. And other people were just like, oh my god, we're loving it. Yeah. If we're looking outside ourselves for fulfillment, it can be bored every 5 minutes. It's like,
I don't know. I entertain myself all the time. I don't know what that does.
Yeah.
I'm having a
blast. But also, precisely, because you're the only person you're ever with 24/7. You can't be with anybody. Even if you're with somebody, you can't possibly be with somebody else all the time. So we'll be doing something all the time.
Yeah.
So what if we kind of like start to maybe reconsider what we're running from when we're looking outside all the time?
Yeah. Ooh. It's scary, isn't it?
So here's a couple of things I'd like to bring. So I've been toying with the awareness idea, whatever, of pre-changing a whole heap of stuff in my life, like virtually my whole life. It's kind of been really in my space, everything, pretty much. And so it's a really weird space, because I'm here, where I am at the moment, in every aspect, from work to friends to partnership to home to things I have, material things. And then I've got awareness of things, because I'm constantly growing and evolving and questioning. It's like this next bit of evolution, as it is in the world right now, is kind of happening in me in quite a big way. And so I have awareness of the things that I'm desiring now, and I'm starting to be able to put words to them. And I'm like, oh, so when I can kind of suddenly label something, not from the space of it has to be this, but suddenly there's things I want, qualities, and I'm like, I want it. And I'm here. And so there's this thing about being able to be present with what is, and still allow ourselves to ask for the future. So how many of us suddenly decide we don't like where we're at, or we want something different, and then we kind of trash where we're at?
Yeah.
I want a new car, and we just stop caring about our current car. I want a new job, we stop caring about our current job. I want a new lover, we stop caring about. And it's like, what if that's where the pitfall is?
And what about as well, if I can ask?
Please.
The wants. Doesn't it create unhappiness with what you have right now?
Well, this is what I want to bring up as a way of, let's explore what would be different. So people think it has to be either or. I've either got the new thing and so drop everything now, or I just need to stick with what I've got because it's going to be too hard to get there, or it's going to be too uncomfortable, or it's going to take this or that. Not everybody looks at it, but generally that's how I'd say we operate as a default. But what if we can desire, want, I don't really care for the word, I know they have slightly different meanings, but we can say, oh, this is something I really would like to have, as in I've got an awareness this would contribute something more to my life.
Yeah.
And we maximize where we're currently at. Instead of shutting off the energy and the tension to where we are.
Yeah.
I'll talk in terms of people. This is a really classic thing. The most two really common areas I think that most of us probably will face this in. It's most challenging. It's probably relationships of some sort, particularly intimate relationships. It could be college, could be business partners. Totally, you're looking to expand the business. But let's say intimate relationships and our work.
Yeah.
These are like two big things in people's lives, right? Their job, the career, and their lovers or whatever it is. Or being single and then thinking they want a lover. So put it this way. If you suddenly stopped taking care of your beautiful Gigi pussycat,
because
you wanted,
oh, she's my
what if you
everything.
did? Because you decided you wanted another cat or a different cat or an additional cat, and you stopped loving her.
Goodness. My smoochkins.
Yeah. But would another cat, if another cat was walking past and thinking, hey, I might want to live with Sabina. Yeah, Becca's a really cool cat that you're looking to hang with, and this cat's like, yeah, I'm going past, checking out. And it sees how you're treating Gigi, right? Because you're like, oh, I don't want this cat anymore, I want a new one or a better version.
Yeah.
Do you think it'd be like, oh yeah, I want to live there?
Yeah.
Be like, laters.
No, thank you.
But how often do we do that? Oh, I want a better boyfriend, I want a better girlfriend, I want a better something. And we just kind of like, oh, this one doesn't matter anymore. Why would that new thing?
You break that relationship, or, everybody thinks looking after, right? Even cars and stuff like that.
Loving. So I've been really, it's really up in my world, this. I've been really like, crunch. Because, hey, you got a little message. Hi, Jodie, welcome. Thanks for joining, making a little comment. This is really up in my world at the moment, that whole, because I've suddenly had this awareness, I can see my life like, but it might take 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20 years. There's certain stuff I can see will be massive. So I'm really aware of it, and it will mean lots of change. And I'm sort of finding my way to keep myself in this reality enough, as in to still enjoy all the things I've got and to still to nurture them. Like suddenly if I have the awareness that I could be living in a totally different house and I stop cleaning this one, well, that's not going to be cool to live in this one for the next year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever, if I stop caring for it.
How about
what if we do
gratitude for the things which we have, still putting it out there, like, okay, this is my goal, this is my desire, but like, and still like actually make it your daily practice to practice gratitude for the things that you do have.
Definitely gratitude, yeah. And in a practical way as well, not just like, some people obviously want to do it from journals, gratitude journal, thank you for this, thank you for that. But actually really being present with the things. So literally, if you're in the house, like just literally just taking extra care how we wipe the surface down, which I've kind of talked to you about before, or if it's with a person, just really being really present with them and just looking at them and enjoying the view of what you can see, and saying thanks, babes, for doing that when they do something, even if one's thinking about stepping on.
Yeah.
Because I know most people don't do that. They're like, I want to be out of here, I want to be out of here, and not all those vibes are what that person can pick up. And also, I think it's setting up a precedence for the next one, because basically, if we behave that way with our current lover, or current home, or current job, like, done with you, that next version, that's the way you might treat them. So,
not very nice, is it? No.
Are they going to want to be? Are they attracted to that? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
What's your thoughts on this? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, definitely, I agree with you. Like, I haven't thought about it in that way, like you did, but yeah, definitely. Like, for example, one of my plants is dying. It's just not very happy at all. And I am thinking about getting a new one, because like I just need it for background. It looks nicer on videos and stuff. But at the same time, I'm like talking to this plant every day and I'm trying to revive it. So I'm not giving up on her, I'm gonna do everything in my power to revive that plant and doing research and stuff. So it's like that, isn't it? I'm not giving up on old stuff. Even though
and
it's not happy and it's not working for me anymore.
Precisely. So it's not about sticking with what you have, as in, oh well, if I'm grateful for what I've got now, that means I shouldn't want anything different, right? I should be grateful. Well, no, it's not that. It's like totally enjoy what's going on now. It's like how many people when they have a meal, they have the starter and they're already thinking about the main course or the dessert. They're not present with the starter, enjoying that. So they actually miss the starter, and then they get onto the main, and then they're thinking about the dessert. It's like if you're not enjoying what's now, it doesn't mean you can't also be aware of what's coming.
Yeah.
Like,
and don't give up on the stuff that you have.
Enjoy the yumminess what you have, and it's a real. I've been kind of like a bit crunchy with it for the last.
Have you? With what in particular?
Last week or so, I'm growing it, learning, exploring it. Put water in the glass and talk to the glass.
Oh, thank you for that. I'm going to try that actually. I've buried a crystal in there as well. I've buried a crystal in my plant as well.
Have you done what in your plant?
Buried a crystal there.
Buried a crystal.
So I'm like talking to it every day. But that's a good idea because I've heard about that.
Yes.
Thank you,
Paul. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, it's just different. I mean, this can apply in so many ways of our life. Like say but a plant, how a body. Oh, bodies. Come on, bodies as a chapter.
Oh,
let's talk bodies.
I am into that, definitely.
Thank you, Adele. Play music. Yeah.
Yes, I will.
Thank you. Yes, let's talk bodies, because how many people go, I don't like this about my body.
Oh my gosh.
But I want a body that looks like that.
Yeah, all the time.
The sticker that love says you love it. Thank you, Josie.
Oh, I love all these ideas. I will do all of them. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So let's talk bodies. And, yes. How many of you lovely people are loving up your body versus, oh, I don't like this bit of my body, or I don't like my body, but I want it to look like that. So you're basically saying, you look shit, buddy. You look shit. I don't like you. You're crap. But I want you to look amazing like this over here. Judgment. Both are, it's a judgment either way. So you're kicking it in the belly. And I'm not judging you or blaming you here, please, people. But this is what we generally do. We kick it in the belly and then we go, but look amazing. Hello. It's like abuse, domestic abuse.
But again, we are not blaming the people because it's so programmed in us, like that you should. What did you say?
Adele, put a comment on the screen. I'm so nice about my body. Oh, so not nice. Oh, so I read. I'm so.
We read it so nice. Yeah.
I read. Yeah, I am so nice. But Adele's added another extra word and they're saying not nice. Okay.
So I'm gonna tell you something what happened to me yesterday, right? I used to be
Don't worry, Adele, we're gonna get to small.
Yeah. This is about that as well.
Cool,
I used to judge my body so badly, clit all the time, because I grew up with my mom standing in front of a mirror and squeezing her fatty bits, and I thought that was normal, I'm fat, this is bad. Just criticizing her body, really. So I grew up with that. So I had lots of body issues. But now I'm focusing on those bits and giving them extra love, which are I think are not perfect by normal standards, But I'm I love them now. Yesterday I was just stretching around and I had a tight bra. And I felt back rolls. I'm oh, I have back rolls. And I just started I'm
oh my God. So this is again the joy of laughter, right? It completely changes anything we take seriously. I back rolls, I can see it.
Yes.
Love it,
Just
baby,
not
love it.
nice, you know.
So you can still. So this is the thing, like you can be aware that it might be fun to have the body in a different way, and still enjoy it as it is. Because again, it's just like it's almost saying you're with somebody you're being abusive to them, but then you're saying to the next person, "Hey, oh, I'd really love you. I'd really like you. I'd be really good to you." But they're watching you be abusive to the person you're with. What are they going to trust? What you're doing or what you say? I'm going to trust your act. I'm going to watch your actions and see how you truly act. Not what you bring, not the sweetness you come from the mouth with.
Yeah.
It's the same with the body.
What it for me is above my abilities. I just concentrate on what I can't do.
Go on, Adele. That's a capacity. You just focus what you can't do. It's a superpower. Superpower. So let's talk a little bit more about the body, because it's obviously, I know it's a big thing for people.
Yeah.
And so this was interesting. So last week I had a request to do what they call a self-tape. So for acting and modelling jobs for different brands, they often ask us to do a tape recording of us showing how we look from the front, from the side, from the back, all sorts of things like this. And this one was for Tenor, which is the ladies' pads, right? The leakage pads, the whole incontinence thing. Now, for the last couple of years, they've asked me to do self-tapes, and which basically have to do it in my underwear or bikini so they can see the profile of the body. And they're like, "Oh yeah, we love you. Come, put you down as an initial," and then I don't get the job. And it's so funny because basically, what I'm aware of is I'm too small for them. So they're judging me that I'm too slim.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, so I can. I'm just like every time, and because I look at the pictures after I've taken them, just select which ones to take. And so yesterday I took one of the pictures that I'd taken and I posted it on Facebook on Joyful Bodies page and as my cover on my profile. And it's from the rear. And I asked a question which basically was, what would it be like if you enjoyed your rear or delighted in your rear? And I meant the rear of body, but a lot of people took it as rear as in butt.
Yeah.
And so I've got all these posts, these comments going, "Oh my God, beautiful, amazing. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
If I had a rear like yours, I'd delight in it too." And I was like, oh my God, people are positively judging. And I was like, I so wasn't coming from that space when I posted it. And it was so interesting to see the replies.
Yeah.
I wasn't going, "Oh my God, look at my," but I was going, "Yeah, look at bodies, aren't we amazing? What if you enjoyed yours too?" It was the invitation.
Yeah.
Not all love my butt. And I mean, great.
But you do have a good piece of ass. Like, I have to say, I saw that post and I'm like, damn, girl.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Give me hot.
It actually is a really lovely shot. It really is. And I surprised myself. You know what's funny? I spent the last few days, I ate for the last few days. Thank you. It's an excellent rear. Well done, rear. You're very good. Thank you, Adele. I'll tell it. Rear, you're excellent. The rear of everything. You know what's funny? I spent a few days eating and my body, but most people don't realize that most of our food basically is actually very hard on our bodies. So because I fast, I see what food does, as in go days without eating. I really see the effect of food on our bodies. So literally I spent a few days eating and everything became swollen. My legs got puffy, my stomach got bigger. So literally from taking that photo, 3 days later, I would have looked like I was a size bigger.
Is it because you become more sensitive to it?
Without getting too deep into it, basically, I would say that food is, it's going to sound controversial, but most foods are pretty toxic to the body. So the body holds fluid to digest, to dilute the toxicity of most foods. And I've done this time and time again, so I know the effect of it. And I used to eat foods before, so they're not suddenly new foods and I'm like, and I can see it, my skin suddenly starts to flare up, and I've had like pretty much perfect skin all my life. So suddenly I've started to get what it was like eczema patches. As soon as I stop fast, they come out. So I really see the effects of food in our body. And but what I was sharing there, the reason I mentioned it is because I could see, I posted one photo, I could eat for a few days and post another photo, it would look totally different. So how much are we judging our bodies as being lovely bodies, pretty
mm,
bodies, skinny bodies, when they can change that quickly?
mm,
So if we assess and I don't know, determine how we like ourselves or don't like ourselves based on how our body appears that day in the mirror or in a
mm.
photo,
Oh
it's an
gosh, I do
illusion.
the same actually.
It's an
Now that you're talking
illusion.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That doesn't mean you can't change your body totally. I mean, trust me, when I've had the feeding, it's fun. It's really hard on my body, and I see
Mm,
how hard it is on bodies around me that are into this level of kind of exploring. And then we go into our fast state and start to clean out, and then the body
mm.
just like naturally just tightens itself up because it's like I don't want that. I'm trying to
Yeah.
dilute the toxicity. It pisses it out, it poos it out, and it starts to repair at much deeper levels. It's like, oh my god,
Mm,
the body generally does want to be quite trim
yeah.
without the general foods we eat. But it doesn't mean that's better. I mean, it allows the body to do different things. It does allow it to be stronger, not have what we
Mm,
call mainstream disease. It does allow it to regenerate
mm,
things we were born with. It does all sorts of cool stuff if you go into it in a deep way. And you still get to choose whether you enjoy your body in that process because it's not all plain sailing when the body starts to regenerate. You know,
mm.
it's old things start to come up and come out, and that can be a bit crappy.
Yeah.
So if we can start to enjoy our bodies where they're at and still desire to go to another space, how much
Yeah.
more ease would that be in our journeys?
And to choose more, maybe like, choose more healthier towards the healthier. Choose like a healthier body, maybe. Not like, oh, I want to lose weight or whatever, because like the norm is skinny or whatever. The beautiful is skinny. But just like, okay, you know what? I'm requiring healthier body.
Yeah, and there's all different for different people, different levels of what that means, and it's a case of you can go towards whatever seems appealing at the time, but also asking ourselves what we're really doing it for.
Mm,
Because most people don't really care about health. It's just they go for the vanity of, do I look good
mm,
enough?
mm.
And it's just getting
Yeah.
real. It's like, so if you can have a size, I'm saying this from a female perspective, and I'll say it from a male's perspective as well. If a woman's body was a size 16, 18, 20, and it was healthy,
Mm,
I'm not going to get into a debate of what all that really means. Would most
mm.
women say, oh my God, yeah, let's be a size 18, 20? And I'm not making it wrong. I'm just putting it out there
Yeah.
because we know what mainstream society deems
Mm,
attractive, healthy, whatever, generally smaller sizes. And conversely, if a guy had a size, I don't know, 40-inch waist, and he could be healthy with that, would he desire that? Or would he desire 33, 34, 6 to
right.
12
Yeah.
pack? All these stereotypes, okay? Doesn't mean they're not great things to have, but what's really driving you in your choice for a certain look in
Yeah.
the body,
Mm,
or a certain car, or a certain house, or a certain lover? What's really going on when
mm,
we're desiring those things?
mm.
God, there's so much there.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I really wanted to like, go on a cleanse and stuff. Like you said, like the fasting, like to give my body a break. I can't fucking do it. I don't know.
It
It's like
really brings
the
up shit. It really
food.
brings
Oh
up a
my
lot
God.
of stuff.
I adore my food. And I wanted to do it for health reasons because, like just like I haven't been well and stuff. So I'm like, I thought it would be good for me to have a little break and like cleanse and rest. And I'm like, oh my God. And then like just the thought of it is already stressing me out.
Ah,
It brings out a lot of stuff. Like it really does.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. I'm
yeah.
working
We get a
myself
lot
up
of I mean, we get neurotransmitter. We get dopamine hits from food and the suppression of emotions that we don't want and things we don't want to look at. We get a lot from food to make us feel to basically numb out.
with it. Yeah.
So to tell you what, the most challenging part of fasting isn't actually not having the food, because particularly what I play with, the system I play with, is that it's proven we never kind of have to eat again with this particular approach. I'm not giving the details because it would be
Yeah.
a lack of care to do that on this. But it's totally possible to live full time on not eating, but having certain liquids. Okay,
Yeah.
with the cleansing of the body and a couple of things to support it. It's totally
Hmm.
possible. The challenge is because we're so used to putting something in our mouths to chew on to reward ourselves or to like avoid something or because we're bored. To change our emotional state, mental emotional state. That's the crazy shit that comes up. And obviously as the body cleanse, it can be a bit uncomfortable. You know, if you're not, you've got to kind of keep on with it. So the body, it's like renovating a house. You suddenly decide you want to renovate a house. Build a strong body. It's pretty messy when you start taking shit off the walls. Knocking back plaster, back to brickwork.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dust and crap and ripping out kitchen cupboards, and it's we have a kitchen. Yeah, it's not necessarily pretty.
No.
So you see a lot of bodies out there look amazing, but if you start to chip back, they'd be pretty messy underneath. But they look good on the outside.
Thing, right? That's another thing, right? Like it can be super skinny person and it can be super unhealthy.
Totally.
So it's not about the size; it's about how it's inside.
Yeah. So I'm sure we'll talk about this more because it's an ongoing thing. But
it's an ongoing thing. Listen, I am actually going to try it. Like I am taking a week off, so I'm going to give it a go. See how long I'll last.
And it's also the thing about. Well, this is the thing. See, we think we will need to do everything. Sorry, man called Mr. Few Minutes. Oh, Adele's saying a man called. Don't worry, Adele. Catch it up. You'll catch up. We're 31 minutes in, so I don't know. Go back to minute 27 or something, and you'll pick up on the replay. Yeah, this is the thing. We all think, oh, let's go from here to this super fit body, or this super amazing house, or this super amazing job, or that's a massive gap. Things come, and sort of say it's not possible to go from 0 to 100. But even a car has to accelerate to 100. Even a motorbike, which goes very fast, some motorbikes can hit 100 in 3 seconds, still has to go through from 0 to 3. So
take it slowly, right?
The consistency. We all think, and that's where we fall off every time.
Yeah.
It'd be better to have if you eat all the time, it'd be better to take an hour out once a day. If if somebody eats all the time, apart from your sleep.
Oh my God, that was me yesterday. I think I had something every hour.
Yeah, then start to wean it back. So you give yourself, take a little extra 5-minute break in between it. It's like slowly, and then do that every day. And then after a week, you might make it 10 minutes and do it. It's actually building up the momentum, like literally one tiny brick, get it stabilized, and second little brick. Because over 10 years, you'll make a fuck ton of change. Over a year, you make a fuck ton of change. If you don't create the stability, the foundation.
It's not a sprint. It's more like a marathon, isn't it?
Yeah, and you're going to swing and pendulum, which is what people do. They go on these mad health freak kicks or these mad.
Oh my gosh!
I'll work extra hard at work to get that promotion. Then they burn out after their 3 months of flout. It doesn't work.
Yeah, I've seen that before, with my friend as well. She would yo-yo diet constantly, she would always go on a diet, and then at the end of it, because she deprived herself so much, we just freak out.
I will reward myself for being so good.
Yeah, just be really good, really strict with herself and everything, and then she, of course, once she was okay, fuck it, let's start eating again, and she would just binge on everything and put it right back on.
Yeah.
It's
the same with for example, I came across a really cool little tip the other day, and it was around this, about how we try and think we can achieve everything in 5 minutes. If there's something you're looking to change, instead of thinking, I need to go from 0 to 100 with it, completely change it, start with just give yourself 2 minutes to work on that thing in the day. So let's say it's practicing. This particular person was saying about they were learning the piano. And they, when they first started, they had lots of enthusiasm. Beginning, learning something new. They were totally willing to practice. So every day of that week, they were on the piano and loving it. And then the second week, they were, I'll do it tomorrow. And then that tomorrow became the day after,
Yeah.
So they thought, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to do 2 minutes of practice right now. Just 2 minutes. And they got on, and unsurprisingly, they started the 2 minutes. But once they got into it, they were enjoying it. So all those things we put off and decide we don't want to do or think we need to conquer, what if we just spend 2 minutes of our time on them?
Oh, it reminded me, you know what we're talking about, like I was struggling with getting back into my practice, right?
Yes, thank you.
And yeah, this is reminding me, and like, so when I was not well physically and stuff, like I found it really hard to go back to my practice, my yoga, and all of the things that I do. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go and sit on my mat and see what happens.
Yes.
And once you're there, you might just start with a little bit of breathing, and from there, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do a little bit more, and I'm gonna do this, and then all of a sudden, it was like half an hour later, and I've done something,
Yes.
and I felt so much better. Oh my god, so much better.
Had you said, I'm going to
Yeah.
do half an hour yoga practice from having not done any,
Yeah,
like the rebellion, straight away, it's like, I don't want to do it.
the resistance, right? Yeah.
So there's a
Yeah.
little tool, guys. 2 minutes, 1
Mm.
minute, 30 seconds. I mean, literally,
Yeah.
the amount of times I've used it on myself where I've gone, I mean, I can be very driven. And so for me, having been somebody that really was very driven, I've kind of spent a lot of time unpacking that because I used to do it from a different space. And so part of me is a little bit shy of pushing myself really hard in case I go down that route again. And I'm still kind of learning to balance those two out of being able to get something done and do it with softness. And I can do it, but I have to be aware of, I have to ask myself, where am I coming from when I'm about to do this?
Yeah.
And so there's some things I'm like, Cheryl, you're avoiding that shit, let's do it.
Mm.
And I get it done. And there's other things I'm like, no, I'm like pushing to get it done. I'm like, no, you're trying to force it. It's like, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
So know where you're coming from.
Mm.
If you're resisting it, go for 1 minute or 2 minutes, or everybody can do something for 2 minutes, pretty much.
Yeah, they can.
Or one press up when you're like, I should start doing some press ups, everything's starting to sag. Cool, look at that.
Look at that.
Amazing. I put a bra on today. I don't really wear a bra much these days. And it's like, wow, it feels weird doing it. They're like some weird thing. What is that?
Can't see the same when one's that tiny.
What does tiny mean?
Oh yes. Well, they
Such a judgment
into my hand.
So they're perfect for your hands. There you are. So if you think about doing 10 press ups, like, oh, that's too much, do one. And when you've done one, you might go, oh, I could do another one. 2, you might get to 3. You've done 3 over nothing from the resistance of doing any at all. You might do 3, walk away, come back and do another one. Walk away.
Oh, I call it exercise snacking, right? Like when people say, like, exercise snacking. Like when people say, oh, I don't have time to do an hour of yoga. I'm like, well, you don't need to. Like, how about you do, like, I'm going to do one posture when I get up. I'm just going to do a little side stretch. I'm going to go and do something else then. I'm going to do a forward bend, like fit it in, like little breaks in between, whatever you're doing. Like if you're in office, you go for a stretch, you go for a walk around, like, again, you can do it even in a chair, like a little twist. You can like fit it into your schedule throughout the day in little tiny parts.
Yes, love that.
Anyone can do that, right?
Yes, that's so cool. Yeah, we all think we need to carve out time. I haven't got time for this. Actually, if you put it in throughout your day,
you still get real benefit from it. But when you do that, be really in it, right? Don't be
really present.
Like, be really present. That makes such a huge difference. Like seriously. That was all of these. Sorry, I get excited. Like all these things are coming out now.
Today we're both like really fast, really. Yeah.
It's like, like when you know something like really, really well, like for example, if people are coming to my yoga classes for a while now, they are like sort of know the sequences and stuff like that. And like, they repeat. And when you know something really well, you can do it really automatically, don't you? Like, so like,
it's like driving somewhere, not really focusing.
Yeah. You just like turn your arm around and stuff like that. For example, if you say turn around, But what if you really close your eyes and get your awareness into your body and really feel the fingertips and then start turning around your hand and feel into which muscles are working, making this happen. And like, so you do this like with your whole body and like with every single move. So it takes it to a whole different thing, doesn't it?
Oh my God, what's come? Thank you so much for that. So that brings 2 thoughts. That you like that when you if you ever take a mouthful of food and be so present with it because it's something that's really yummy for whatever reason, whatever yummy means, it's so fucking orgasmic versus shoveling it down.
Yeah, mindlessly.
Yeah, and also sex. If you've ever made love to somebody with somebody where you're that present and just slow everything down, slow the fuck down.
Yeah.
Like
You can
guys,
apply to
girls,
anything.
like when you're being entered or you're entering somebody or something, and it's really slow. The anticipation.
Oh my god, you're making me really horny right now.
like my pussy went. I don't know how your penises went. Whoever's got a penis on the call, but yeah, just the sound effects. What is the sound effects? It doesn't make that noise when it. That would be weird if it did. Yeah. Oh my god. We did say we'd be slightly taboo, probably. But that thing about, well, yeah, like really present, like if you're just slipping in, let's go for the penis and vagina. It could be penis and anus. Penis would be weird. Like head on head, they can't go into each other. But you get the point. Penis, anus, vagina, whatever, bit together, two bits together, where one enters. Could be tongue, just like really slowly. It's just like, all the focus goes on the air, but also the level of sensation, the level of alertness, the body start to feel the rest of the system. It's like, all comes alive. That's fucking living, that is.
I just posted a banana there.
Look for the banana, darling. Oh, you're eating the banana, of course, yeah?
Filthy girl.
Don't judge her by your own inner standards, Miss Sabina.
Oh, I'm total filth. That was a compliment, really.
Seriously, in life, we've become that, and it's a step-by-step thing to become more and more present. And some things we are. That's again back to our body, how present are we when we're in the shower or bath, whatever it is, just putting the soap on our skin. Like even just me just touching my arm there was like, the body went, oh, thank you. Completely different. So it's not like that whole thing about people giving gratitude to their bodies. That can be a really big stretch if they judge their bodies aren't happy. But just if we just put as gently as we can, because we've all grown up with different levels of how much we can receive. So when I was younger, my touch was a lot more firm, because I couldn't receive that energy of caring, that level. Now my touch is very soft. And I actually noticed how other people touch me. I'm like, I require really soft touch now.
Yeah.
And long may it continue, become softer. But just put your hand on your arm, just the way you would do if it was like burn or cut. So you'd be really gentle, you'd be almost cautious, slowly wrapping it around it.
That makes something different, doesn't it?
Yeah. That can be gratitude for your body.
And it is kindness for your body.
Kindness, yeah.
Kindness for your body. That's coming up in my world
like
a lot as well.
We could just all sit here and just slowly put our hands gently on our body. And it might feel uncomfortable for some people, for some of you guys, like get used to that level of softness. Just notice if that's uncomfortable, if it's intense, if you want to wiggle, avoid, move.
I have to say, for those of you who find it really uncomfortable, I used to do it as well. But it's almost like, you fake it till you make it. So you have
also, you don't have to stay there. Yeah, but also, if it's uncomfortable after...
Yeah, I wouldn't stay in it, but I would practice every day,
Yeah.
Till it became comfortable.
Yeah. And there's that lovely thing about going... So if it's uncomfortable to do it, you might stay there for like 3 or 4 or 5 seconds. And then it's like holding a pose, I guess. Right, Sabina? Talk us through it. If we were learning a new pose...
Yeah.
And we had tight muscles, what would you say as a yoga teacher?
Definitely don't hold it too long. Like, I always say, like, if it is a tough pose, like, I'm going to hold it for a little bit longer. So you're welcome to if your body likes that. But if you find it too difficult, you listen to your body and come out of it whenever you would like to.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm all for the kindness. I'm not like, push through the pain or whatever. That's yes. I'm like, yeah, be kind to your body.
So
Hold
that's
the
the same
pose,
thing, right?
breathe through it.
Yeah.
And once your muscles, that's actually that's a good way to describe it. Once your muscles develop and like you become stronger and you do the same pose, it will feel different because you can actually relax into the pose.
Yeah.
So
The
it's
same
like
with the
training a
touch to
muscle.
ourselves. Yeah.
It's like
Like
training a muscle.
if that's too sensitive, or the face, for example, there's some techniques and tools I use with clients that were changing what's going on in their lives, how they relate to people, their careers, all sorts of things. And basically, a lot of our life is locked into our nervous system. So there are some really cool tools to unlock what's been stored in the system our whole lives. Yes, thank you, Adele, about placing the hands on her chest and feeling the heartbeat. Yeah, the
That's
heat of my hands. It's
gorgeous.
beautiful.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
gorgeous.
so beautiful. For some people, so yeah, it's finding where's a part of the body you can put the hand and actually receive the touch. You know, for
Yeah.
some people, this would be too much. Touching their own face or being held would be
Really.
like too overwhelming. So it could be the knee somewhere, or the thigh
Yeah.
somewhere they can touch, or literally the elbow. I mean, just these are little places we could start to, and this is like a metaphor for life. Anything you want to change in life, where can you start to just gently touch into the new thing you desire? Right? Not suddenly going and you've never been hugged before, you've hardly been
Mm.
hugged, you're not quite sure to hugs. You want to go from not being hugged to being full on proper, professional hugger. It's going to need to take some slow down. Let's just get used to the idea of maybe touching the shoulder. Let's get used to the idea of doing 2 press ups. Let's get used to the idea of speaking up in a meeting when you don't speak up and you want to start getting noticed at work. One little thing, a little thing. Build. Yes, girlfriend.
Yeah. That brings me to that energy, when you're trying too hard and like what's the energy that's gonna meet it, right? When you're trying too hard, when you're putting that energy out there, oh, I'm desperate, I need to do this, it's gonna,
It's not
chase it
sexy, is
away.
it?
It's
It's not
not
sexy.
sexy, no.
Yeah.
You're putting it
Yeah.
down there, you're almost like repelling, in a way. So if you just
Yeah.
need to like relax into it, do it in your own time.
And still be willing to stretch a little bit,
Yeah.
like an animal you've come across maybe in the woods, the forest, a wild animal, or at least one that's mostly wild, used to seeing humans a little bit. You can't go up to them.
Mm.
They're off. If you stay still and let it sense and get used to you being in the space,
Yeah.
which is what we're inviting us to here. Is like, you want to move into something new in your life, get present and still where you're at. Start to sniff it out. Almost become like a wild animal. Start to sniff out the idea of a new job and be present with it. Sense it and get used to the idea of it. Instead of trying to rush into it and then going, oh, it's uncomfortable because it's changed, and then pinging back out and running.
Yeah.
You sniff it out a bit, you
Mm.
get your system calms down, and then maybe you can take a little step closer to it. So let's go with the idea of speaking up in a meeting. I've had clients who are like, I want to be heard more, I want to be taken more seriously, but they don't express particular opinions. Instead of suddenly trying to blurt it out, which is not going to happen because it's so different to how the automatic response is, that the nervous system will go, oh, fight, flight, let's not go there.
Yeah.
If you sit in the meeting and get yourself ready mentally as if you were going to speak it, just sit there and notice your system come out, and then just sit there and just take a nice, easy, long breath through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth, whatever it is. You're not actually going to say anything, but you're starting to get used to the idea. And you can do that in 10 meetings. And then maybe in the 11th meeting, you actually say 3 words you wouldn't normally say. You've already stabilized your system so your body knows it's not going to die. You've kind of tested the water out a bit by even thinking about the idea. Whereas most people, what they do is like, oh my God, I should think of something clever to say. And why can't I think of something? Oh God, no, what if I say something? What would they think about me? They look at all the things trying to stop them rather than actually going, oh, okay, let's just sit here with the idea of saying something. That's it. I've just focused on that. Oh, what if I did share an idea? Sit there, just focus with that.
Baby
Oh,
steps.
it's a baby step, and it's in the direction of where you want to go, not what you're doing, quote, quote, wrong or no longer desire. But you're not making yourself wrong for what you're still choosing. You're just like, oh, let me start to just slowly turn to that area. little degree.
And not beating yourself up if it doesn't happen, right? As well, like, if
Absolutely not.
That's another thing.
But tiny steps are relatively okay because the body's nervous system, its primary job is to obviously. There's 2/3 in terms of how people define nervous systems. There's lots of theories, but fundamentally, there's a part of us that just wants to keep us alive, and a part that would like to have us thrive and be part of community and so on. And there's things that obviously happen automatically, heart and breathing and reproduction and digestion. And there's other part that's going, is this safe? The environment I'm in, is it safe? Am I able to explore, create, Do I need to run? All sorts of, there's different aspects to it. So if you can kind of get to the space where you just start to look, just to observe a little more, start to notice what's going on within yourself, but not label it. And even if you have a thought, oh my God, I feel like an idiot, breathe and just watch. Thank you.
That's amazing.
Dip a little toe, like cold showers. This is the thing, is people talk about having cold showers because it's great for boosting circulation, the immune system, all sorts of things. Makes us feel more alert, without doubt. But they go, oh, I'm used to having really hot showers. Let's suddenly have a freezing cold shower. No, you're gonna run for the hills. You're becoming fucked. Turn it off.
Totally guilty of that.
Over a 15-minute shower, go for maybe 12 minutes at your hot temperature, then start to turn down your. Let's say your temperature dial's on dial 6. 6 out of 6. 10 is like scorching. 6 is where you have it or whatever. Instead of trying to go straight to 0, you might go for the next minute, go down to 5. Get used to it, spray it all over your body with a shower head, where it is. The next minute, go down to 4. So it takes you 5-6 minutes to go down to 0.
Yeah.
At each stage, each minute, you just shower over your whole body. So your whole body gets used to that new temperature. It's very slow. And then when you get to 0, your body's like, oh, and it can stay there for a bit. It's a really cool way of,
easing into it.
Another metaphor or,
Nice. You're good at those.
Yeah, I am.
You are.
Because I fucking live this shit. I'm not talking to you from a book. I live this shit. I really fucking live this shit. And then I happen to teach others or coach, facilitate, I don't care for the label, basically give people tools to do it for themselves more and more. As a lifestyle, a way of living, not a quick fix.
Yeah. Nothing ever, well, the quick fix, it just doesn't exist, does it?
Quick fix is like being, go on, darling.
It's not usually long lasting as well, if there is something like,
Well, a quick fix is like having a quick fuck, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bang, 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 bang. Somebody comes or not.
Yeah.
Is it very gratifying? Maybe for you it is, but it doesn't do it for me. I'm like, is it worth it? I'm like,
not really.
Whereas like,
I don't know. Why waste your time and energy, right?
Yeah. It's just like, it's dissatisfying. It's like masturbating, because now we've gone there, what I have in my head. If I take my time to like really seduce myself, my whole body, part of me's going like, come on, I want to come. But there's a whole heap of me going, oh my God, this is so like, I love this feeling through my whole body. And the more I kind of like tease myself, the better.
Yeah.
And then my body's like, and if I do a quick one, I'm like, I got all this attention of what I thought, but actually, I'm like pissed off with myself.
So how about you totally do like a, give yourself half a day or a whole evening, like you would on a date, right? Like, how about just having a nice bath and candles and all that jazz and yourself up and like, hey, sexy, how you doing? In the mirror and stuff like that.
How you doing?
How you doing? And then give you some lovely massage, like nice oils and put some nice music on. Get yourself
like an hour, 2 hours. Have you ever massaged yourself for like an hour and a half?
Yeah.
I have.
Well, have you? Damn.
Yes.
That's cool. I have not.
Be present. You have to be really present.
Yeah, that's really
Give yourself a whole window. I hadn't intended to do it that long, by the way. So had I said to myself, I'm going to massage my own body for an hour and a half, I probably would have been like, ugh.
Yeah.
And I love receiving touch, but I would have been like, oh, fucking hell, that's it. I started to massage a bit that was tight and give it some love, and then I just, the 2-minute thing, and then suddenly I was like, oh, this next bit. And then before I knew it, I'd spent an hour and a half, my whole body. I was like, oh,
that's
how did that happen?
That is so cool.
Trick your own fucking mind. Scam yourself. Do whatever it takes.
Manipulators, right?
Manipulate the fuck out. Absolutely.
Oh my. Are we? We're nearly up.
Guys, have you got anything you want to add to our sharings? Please feel free, right? Because obviously we're rapping, doing our thing, and this is all about us enjoying ourselves, and we just want to start sharing these chats. But it is kind of like a bit of a show, I guess, now. So
yeah. Actually, I wanted to say
add
something. I just forgot something about enjoying ourselves as well. Like, you know, when I was not really having much fun last month because I was feeling shitty mentally and physically, and like it rippled out into my work as well because I'm like, I pushed it so much, you know, I'm like, and then I was starting to be worried about money and like, you know, I need to provide, and that got me into that was that push and drive, you know. And then I'm like, you know what, I got back into my practice, and I'm like, no, let's just take time for myself, have more fun. Can you imagine? I'm having more fun. I'm taking, oh my God, I'm having more fun. I'm taking more time for myself, even though I don't have the money. And guess what? Things are popping up in my world without me having to try hard.
Oh my God, you mean by having fun and enjoying yourself and delighting yourself, shit turns up?
Shit
That's
turns
cool.
up. Like jobs and opportunities. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I like how this works.
This is a good life. I know people don't want to believe it's like, no, you've got to keep grinding away. Sometimes you need to really put your nose to the grindstone and get shit done. Absolutely. It's not like, oh, let me just sit here in a fluffy world and it'll all come to me. We're in a physical world. We have to do physical things, even if we're amazingly magical with energy and consciousness. And it's like that thing of again, hey, you're really fun to hang out with. I want to come and hang with you. Things want to hang with us. In quantum physics, vibrations, frequencies align because they're similar. So if you're being fun, more cool, fun shit wants to hang out with you.
Seriously, it's amazing how it works.
Theory, it's how it works. So yeah, so if you want like, if you want to be like, if you want a sexy new lover, oh, somebody's going off to work. If you want a sexy new lover, if you're not that sexy shit for you right now, that sexy new lover is not going to be interested. So it's almost the most difficult thing. Everything you think you want out there, for it to be remotely interested in you, you've got to be it. Because why on earth would you, like if somebody wanted to get with you, but they weren't in a kind of space that you like to play in, and they're like, hey girl, I want to hang with you. And you're like, but they were like really disrespectful and they don't care for themselves and they don't care about you and how they treat you. Are you going to let that person in your life? You might do. No. But are you more likely to choose the one who's like, oh my God, you're amazing. I'm amazing. I adore me. And because I adore me so much, I totally can adore you and love you up. Oh.
Totally different.
And anything in between. And I'm like, so I'm like, for things I'm looking to create, I'm like on a serious mission of like, Cheryl, I need to step my shit up. And it might take me a few years because a lot I'm looking to create, but I'm doing it. I'm like a fucking Capricorn. Go one step at a time up that mountain. Because I'm never going to give up on me, ever. That's my invitation to you guys.
Yay!
Last minute, girlfriend, anything to wrap with before we say goodbye?
Have more fun. Have more fun. Love yourself. Give yourself some
love yourself in terms of just start to be present.
Gentle touch. Yeah.
Your version of presence. Little steps.
Baby steps. But yeah, and have more fun, people. It really works. The more fun you have, the more magic things just happen in your life. And you're more creative. And it will ripple out. Things will happen.
Fun isn't about external things. Going to the movies, going for fine dining, going to buy a new outfit. That's what we've all been taught. Fun is how you find the magic in every little thing. When you're doing the ironing, put on a tune and like dance. It might take you 3 times as long to do anything. You might have to stop every now and then. Happy International Kissing Day.
Ooh, is it today? Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. I wanted to lick, but I thought tonguing you might be a bit weird on camera.
Try it.
It might look a bit gross, a bit like, you know, Jabba the Hutt.
Oh, you just put that picture in my head. Well, that's a judgment, isn't it? How about we don't judge Jabba the Hutt, okay?
Precisely. Now I'm like feeling Jabba the Hutt. I've got purple juice on my tongue. Guys, we love you. Thanks so much for joining us. It was a cool time seeing you.
Have an amazing week. Bye.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.